Welcome to ZOOMERTIMES TV, and here's your host, Anita Finley.
Hello, I'm Anita Finley. As you know, we do these ZOOMERTIMES TV shows, and we have so many exciting experts and guests. And this is a little different because we're going to talk about the MS SENIOR FLORIDA Pageant, which is coming up. And the executive director and the founder here in South Florida is Tydus. And we're going to talk to Rose about this. Are you excited, Rose?
I am so excited. The time seems to be going by so quickly. The pageant will be here before we know it. My goodness. I'm excited, but I'm not that excited. We need time to really plan for a great time. Yes.
Well, one thing, Rose, that I think our listeners who read Boomer Times will know that in the August issue, they saw a wonderful, wonderful winner. We got to actually have her here in South Florida, and then you sent her to the state, and she won the state, the seniors. So why don't you talk about her a minute?
No, well, we are the state. She wasn't able to go on to the nationals because the nationals didn't have her because of COVID. They didn't have the National Miss Senior America last year. So, but she did win the state of Florida, Miss Senior Florida. Her name is Adina McGrath, and she's 94 years old. She competed against ladies in their 60s and 70s. She's 94. We're so proud of her. So proud.
And she's a dancer, no less. I mean, it was wonderful.
Yeah, she. Oh yes, you're one of the judges, and so you were able to experience that treat. Yes, she danced for her talent at 94. She tap danced. Mm-hmm.
Right. So what you're looking for, you don't have to be 94. You can be what? Anybody over 60?
Anyone over 60.
Okay. They'll talk about all the previous talents. So what kind of talent do they have to have?
Well, people shy away when they hear that they're going to be judged on. One of the things that they're going to be judged on is their talent. And they simply say, I don't have a talent. I don't sing. I don't dance. Well, that's quite all right, because talent goes beyond that. Perhaps you're a poet. Perhaps you're a comedian. We had a lady last year that did a little magical act. Perhaps you can do something dramatic. Perhaps you're crafty. So you make things. We'll present you with a background that makes you look good, showing your wares, what it is that you made, and explaining why you made it. There's so many other things that you can do besides singing and dancing.
Okay, so people who are listening now, they're going to have to get their application in. So give us some deadlines, will you please?
Oh, certainly. The contestant registration deadline is September the 13th. September 13th. And the application is on our website. You just download that application, fill it out, and send it back to us via email or in the mail. And all of that information is on the application. Our website address is www.missseniorflorida.com. The contestant registration or application is on that website.
And can we give a phone number for someone who may have questions and would like to talk to you?
Yes, 305-999-1817.
Okay, why don't you do that one more time?
305-999-1817.
Okay, so now we're looking for Miss Senior Florida. That's what we want. And, usually Rose has at least 5 contestants. And so don't be, you can, and this has all been done on Zoom because of the situation. So she's an expert at this. You don't even have to go anywhere right now. It's very easily done. And tell everybody what all the other things they have to do about wearing a gown and.
Yes, well, there are 4 categories by which the the contestants are judged. There's the evening gown presentation. You wear the evening gown of your choice, and you present yourself in that, model that. Then you have 35 seconds to recite your philosophy of life. And if there can be 60, there should be something that you can pass on to the next generation or even to your peers. So you have 35 seconds for philosophy of life. Then there's the talent. You have 2 minutes and 45 seconds to present your talent, whatever that might be. And then there's a 5-minute interview with the judges, individual interview with the judges.
Okay, and as one of the judges, I know that you actually have it in a private way first. It's not on Zoom, but we get to talk to them, so we get to know who they are.
Yes, yes. But we've had to do everything. Well, we didn't think we would have to have the pageant this year virtual, but we did know that last year. A lot of pageants, canceled. There was no Miss America last year. There was, so many different pageants, but we had our pageant and did it virtual, and it came out pretty good.
Yeah.
It came out really good, I should say.
I was amazed because to have a pageant on Zoom, that was very well organized, Rose. I congratulated you. Yeah, wow, wonderful.
Yeah, so we don't know what's going to be going on in December, so we decided that we would go virtual again this year, just to be precautious, because so much planning goes into it that you can't wait until the last minute to decide, oh, I'm going to have a pageant. No, it doesn't work like that. So we decided early on that we would do it virtual, and I'm glad that we did, because we don't, things are so uncertain right now.
True. Well, you're the executive director, the founder of the One Here. Tell us about the history, a little bit about the Miss Senior America. I mean, it's national and it's held somewhere every year.
Yes, Miss Senior America has been in existence over 40 years. They have their pageants in various locations: Las Vegas, Atlantic City, different places. And then that gives the Senior America gives each state an opportunity to have a representative or a queen enter into their pageant. Miss Senior Florida is about 34 years old, but it's been held in Vero Beach for a number of years. And it just didn't get the statewide attention or participation that it should have got. They just kind of kept recycling themselves over and over. So, but now since under new management, it's been moved to South Florida.
Right, and it's like Fort Lauderdale. I mean, it's a heavily populated area, so that was smart of you.
Yes. A lot more diversity, and make every effort to make it to get the information out to every city in the state of Florida, because it's a statewide pageant.
Exactly. And I guess so what's the why are people reticent? Are they embarrassed, or they don't think that they are good enough, or what kind of observation have you found from the contestants?
Well, some of the contestants are career. They've been in pageants all their life. They started out as young kids. But for the most part, these ladies have never been. I was never in a pageant. They've never been in a pageant before. I had never been in a pageant before. And I'm the 2016 winner. But once getting of the state of Florida, but once getting involved, I just realized that, really realized there's so much more to being a senior than just getting old. You have so much to contribute, so much. I'm telling you, being in the pageant did so much for me recognize and to appreciate who I was as a senior. And that's what we try and do.
Right, and you do it so well. I was thinking back about some of the people in the pageant, you know, the ones that they didn't, everyone did. I don't know. I guess I've been doing this for what, 5 years? I don't know, but
Yes.
I've had a pleasure of meeting not only all the judges who are very special also, but the contestants, and they are all so active. Some are big volunteers, some are they're active with their churches or their synagogues, their grandchildren, they travel, they're amazing. I as a gerontologist think I know about older people, but they were perfect.
Yes. Oh, it's such an inspiring inspiration, not only to be in it, to be a contestant, but to be a spectator. You learn so much about yourself as a senior, and you're motivated to do even more. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just amazing.
So let's give some more information. So to be a contestant in the Miss Senior Florida Pageant 2021, you've got to fill out this application, and you're going to go on the application is going to be to www.missseniorflorida. That's MS Senior Florida, and is that .com? MSSeniorFlorida.com. Okay.
Yes.
So
all spelled out except for this.
Yes, that's right. And then if you're kind of confused about something, you can call Rose Tydus. That's who I'm talking to right now. Rose Tydus, Tydus. Rose has been very active in so many things in South Florida. You were actually, weren't you mayor or commissioner of one of the cities down south?
Yes, commissioner and the vice mayor, and I was also the city clerk. Well, I don't like talking about myself.
I know, but you've been an active, wonderful person, and also, you're very talented. That's why you could put this on. So this isn't just some volunteer doing something. She's very professional. The exciting thing is she also has a fantastic brother who comes in, and he kind of co-hosts this. Comes in from, I think, California, doesn't he? LA or somewhere?
Yes, from California.
Right, and so that makes it a lot of fun. And you actually have dance. You have actually a performance before even this goes on.
Oh, we have we partnered with, I would like to think that we partnered with the Florida Follies.
Right.
New Florida Follies, which is a dance troupe of ladies from 60 to 90. Some of the ladies are in their 90s, and you remember the old Jackie Gleason show?
Oh, yes, I do.
And how the Judy Taylor dancers
yes.
at the show.
Yes.
Well, that's what Florida Follies does for us.
Uh-huh.
And they do a fantastic job.
Yeah, the whole thing is pretty exciting, and it is free. Even you just get onto Zoom, and if you don't know how to do that, someone will help you figure it out. And you can watch this whole show. Now, the show will actually be December the 12th. Just mark that on your calendar. That's when it will occur, December 12th. But you have to get everything in now by September the 13th, because they're then going to close out. So let's please, if you want to do it, September 13th is the deadline. Just fill out the application, even if it's not perfect. Rose will get back to you and help you with what it is. And if you're listening and it's not you, but you have a friend or a neighbor or a family member, you can't let your husband do it, though. It's only for women. I mean, I guess he could dress up in drag, but
Yes, well, the Miss Senior Florida Pageant is our name. We just don't produce pageants. There's other services that we provide to the entire community. We have what's called Rose and Crown Club, which is former contestants that come together and they produce a show that using their gifts and their talents that they use to be a contestant. And they perform at nursing homes and rehab centers and bring a little joy into the lives of those that are ill. And then we have what's called a gospel choir. And that's the only thing that men are involved in. That's for men as it's co-ed for men and women 60 years and above. And they do the same as Rose and Crown Club. They go to nursing homes and they perform. And then we have, we give workshops on productive senior lifestyles. And, the NANA, how could I forget the NANA Project? The NANA Project is a senior mentoring program for underprivileged children. It's a grandmother, to give them a grandmother image and a grandmother experience.
Right.
Yeah, so that we just don't produce, the pageant is our main focus, but that's not the only thing that we do.
Right. Well, let me just say that this has really been a wonderful thing. And if you get Boomer Times in September, you will be able to see a little bit more about this. But I hope you won't wait until September. You need to really hurry up because it's still August. You need to hurry up and get something in there so Rose can start working on it. Now, one thing that you should know, and I've always been very impressed with this, even if you don't think you're as good as you are, that Rose and some of her associates are able to help you with your dress, your gown rather, with what you perform. They will critique it and their experience. So you'll get some help, even if it's not perfect, right, Rose?
Yes, we make it a point to try and make the playing field as easy and as equitable as we can, because some people have pageant experience. So we have someone that comes in that teaches you how to walk, that helps you with your speaking abilities. But we just don't throw you out there.
You'll throw it into the wolves.
Yes, we want you to look and sound as best as you possibly can. And so we give you those tools. And then you meet such wonderful ladies. Right. And develop good friendships. It's a wonderful experience. I'm so proud to be a part of this. I really am.
I am also. I have to tell you that I've always had a big smile on my face. I'm always so impressed. And just remember, 60-year-old, they've 70s won, 80s won, but this last time, a 94-year-old woman won. And it wasn't because she was 94. She was so talented. And of course, thinking about it, yes, at 94, it was to be a stimulant for other women who are in their 80s and 90s too.
Yes, yes. Well, they take on the attitude, well, if she can do that, I can do that.
Exactly. Well, Rose, it's
at least try, yeah.
And I have to commend you. It's a hard work. I know you've taken this on, and now it's complicated because people can't even go the way they did, and even talking to candidates. So you have to be admired. Yay for Rose Tydus. I mean, well, really, it's not easy to run a pageant like this, but you were determined that you're going to do this.
Yes.
So
yes,
I appreciate it.
Best. And I'm finding out that Florida ladies, of which we are branding, the ladies of Florida are something else. They have a lot that they are giving, a lot that they have to say, a lot to do to motivate you. I'm so proud of Florida ladies.
Yeah, I agree with you. And there are a lot of them here in South Florida. They're looking good. They look 20 years younger, most of them. Our lady who was 94 did not look 94, but she was really charming. I knew the minute she got up there, she was going to win. I just knew it. She was first class, terrific. And and she'll be there on the Zoom on the next one, because Rose always has the previous winner.
Yes, and we keep you pretty busy. Adina, she was featured in the state summit. They have a senior summit every year. She was featured in the senior summit in Tallahassee. There is parades this year. Different cities had, 4th of July parades.
Ah,
She was chosen to be in a Alzheimer's calendar.
huh.
Well, yeah, we keep you busy.
Yeah, I know.
You become the face.
That's right.
Those seniors.
Yes,
The face of the seniors in the state of Florida.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a privilege and wonderful. Well, Rose, I thank you very much for coming on today, and we will definitely be talking to you again, and we're going to have a very nice flyer, or let's say an advertisement, in our September issue, so you'll be able to get it. But please don't wait. Just go to go to the website, and if you don't, you can always call us at Boomer Times if you're confused and you didn't write down the website, or you didn't get a phone number. Just call us and we'll get you to where you're supposed to be. So thank you, Rose, and good luck with this.
Thank you. You've been so supportive since day one, and we just love having you as a judge.
Well, I love you. You're special. I'll do anything for you. So thank you again, and just take care of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.